What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yeah, Ford stepped in it. You know, King of Recalls has had some issues, and now it looks like NHTSA has slapped them with a $165 million penalty. Welcome on to your Sunday upload.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent.
All right, guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage. I'm going to drop this over here from NBC. I'm going to put it up here for you. Ford Motor Company has agreed to pay $165 million, the second largest auto penalty ever, issued by the NHTSA to settle charges it failed to comply with federal recall requirements. In a release, NHTSA said Ford had agreed to pay the massive fine, including upfront payment of $65 million, over allegations the automaker failed to file recall reports on time and that some of its reports contained inaccuracies. The total civil penalty of $165 million is second only to the Takata airbag consent order in the 54-year history of NHTSA. That is absolutely insane. I mean, to even be in the same conversation as Takata airbags, and those were in so many brands, so many different companies, and for one company being just Ford itself to have all of these in one, like have such a massive fine on just one company, that is absolutely insane. I mean, Ford's had good profits. I mean, I'm sure, I don't want to say that they can afford it, but I'll say this. If Ford focused more on quality, and I feel like some of the issues with Ford are very similar to issues that are happening at Stellantis, in that Carlos Tavares has cut so much money out of the parts, right, by choosing cheaper part manufacturers. So is Ford. And when you do that, and you cheap out on parts and you cheap out on materials that you use to build these cars, you're gonna have problems. Prime example, Ford had a big issue with those little EcoSports, with those little engines just grenading, and they're having to replace all of those. Stellantis having issues with, water pumps and head gaskets on the Hurricane engines because of the subpar parts. Ford is seeing a lot of the same thing: handles breaking, brake issues, just a myriad of problems at Ford. And I don't want to put it on the CEO. I don't want to put it on Farley, but I also got to just say, building a quality product with quality parts matters. The auto industry is so flipped on its head right now, where you're not getting a quality product because you're paying a premium. You're paying 1.5 to sometimes 2 times more than you did just 5 years ago for the same vehicle with lesser grade parts and not as good quality, but you're charging almost double for it. The math isn't mathing. It just doesn't work. And, the days of built Ford tough, I just don't see it anymore. Now, Ford could turn that around. They could say, hey, look, we're going to stop cheaping out on these parts. We're going to instill strict quality standards on our vehicles before they leave the assembly plants, right? Going to dealers. And they could turn it around in about 18 months. If they really wanted to, Ford could do it. Are they going to do it? That is remaining to be seen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion in the comments. What do you think about Ford getting hit with the second largest fine by NHTSA in history? I think it's pretty significant. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.